Hello, my name is Aisha Shafola. I'm a second year student at the University of Regina. Today, I'm here to cover the rally campaign for the Freeze the Fees for international students. And we'll be talking to a few international students today to get their opinion about the international students and their fees. And we'll be getting their opinion names and how the Canadian government should address the issues. Hi, could you introduce yourself and tell us about the Freeze the Fees campaign rally?
Sure. So I'm Harsh Kumar Patel, Director for International Student with University of Regina Student Union, and we organized our first Freeze the Fees rally on February 2nd, and that was a great turnout, like 100 students, largest rally that was held on campus in last 10 years. And now we are organizing our Freeze the Fees 2.0 rally that will not asking for just freezing the fees, but we're asking for, and not only for international students, this is for lowering all tuition fees for international and domestic students.
Okay.
And that's it for the freeze the
Okay,
fees.
so far, have you gotten any feedback from any government, or have you gotten any response so far?
So we had the government, like budget, on the budget day, government we didn't really have our post-secondary education budget increased by like in this last year. So hopefully next year is our election year, so hopefully we can get government to increase their education budget and help students reduce the fees and that.
Okay, I believe this is the 2.0 rally. So there was the first rally.
Yes.
So after the first rally, was there any engagement or positive response regards what we've been doing?
Yes, definitely. So we had our opposition party, NDP MLAs, submitted the petition on the Legislative Assembly, and that was a huge success, I'll say, because that's now, in government and they know about it, and it's being processed, I'll say.
So the school board of directors, what is their say on this?
So I met with Dr. Keshan after the Freeze the Fees first rally, and we had a great conversation about it, and they know what students are facing and stuff, but the only thing at this point, they were able to tell me that they are also aware about the budget that needs to be planned, and international students are.
So has there been any petition signed by students?
First Freeze the Fees was kind of just asking for freezing the fees for international students, and the petition is going to be submitted by end of this month, so probably tomorrow.
Okay.
Or like today, I'll say. And once that's done, we'll submit the petition to the opposition party, and they'll get it sent it to the government and help us achieve our success. But now, since we are doing our Freeze the Fees 2.0, we'll have our another petition coming out in September, like in the fall, where students will be able to sign the petition for lowering all tuition fees and like eliminating the differential fees that we have for international student fees.
Okay. Thank you very much. What's your name again?
It is Harsh Kumar Patel.
Harsh Kumar Patel. Okay. So, folks, I believe you've heard from Harsh Kumar Patel himself, and we have had so many petitions signed. And for now, this is the 2.0 rally, and we could all see everybody gathered and trying to make their impact in reducing all fees, not just international student fees, but domestic students. As an international student, you know the limitations for working, and you have to work, pay rent, pay bills, pay school fees. How do you feel about that?
I feel somehow but just need to double. I don't know, just got grace talking about, because it's not easy, 20 hours per week, and you have like almost how much to pay,
like 1,000 something.
yeah,
right, correct.
Yeah. So that's just it. It's not just that easy. We just pray the school, we just consider and just reduce it for us, or if possible increase our time of working.
I know. Increase the limitation for international students for working. Okay, and also one last question, a short message to the government. What do you feel like the government needs to hear from us?
Okay, yeah, although the government have been trying, I won't deny the fact. Many things they have been trying, the odds and everything. So I just want them to keep on trying and just hear us out in this aspect of school fees, by reducing it and not increasing it. Yeah.
Thank you very much. What was your name again?
Thank you. I'm Baruch.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. Thanks.
Heard loud and clear. International students didn't want to freeze. They want a lowering of tuition fees. And domestic students, they want to wait for the MOU between the government and the university to expire before we start calling for lower fees. So our new rally, our new call to action is lower tuition fees for both international and domestic students. And with that, we would like to bring Machin to the floor.
Lowest rates of population growth in the country, and the demographic that we are losing most over the last 5 years are those people in our province who are aged 18 to 25. And shame is right. That is a poor way to invest in the future of our province. We need to be investing in our post-secondary institutions. We need to be drawing people to this province to support them to be able to pursue post-secondary education and to be able to contribute to the future of our province. So I want to say deep gratitude for your actions here. The Saskatchewan NDP is happy to support you, happy to work with you, and I just wish you a successful campaign and continued contribution. And thank you again for the opportunity.
Thank you, Carla.
By the way, I was like a mother who just works hard to feed his monster baby named Tuition. We call it Twee, since it's so sweet, it's excessively quaint and sentimental. If I can't feed it, it is going to cry or make me cry. I work hard, and as much as I gain, I should put aside for my monster baby Twee. Sometimes I ask myself, are we really equal, or some are more equal? Am I really equal to that student who pays like 3 times less than me? Yes, I am. I'm equal. But we are equal in receiving the same services and facilities and study at the same program. Am I really equal to those that have their family members beside them? Yes, I am. I am equal. We are equal to the point that we have my family, but not its besides part. Am I equal to the student who does not have to work full-time to cover their tuition fees? Yes, I am. But there is a subtle difference in order of the words. I must work to study, and maybe they must study to get work. And I was supposed to be here to study, not to work full-time to cover tuition. It is supposed that I'm here to just pay tuitions. And of course, we can see how this could apply to other situations in which people have set out to create their vision of a utopian society only for it to become another group's dystopia. The way the society is structured may change, but not necessarily human nature. Most would agree that any structural changes in society to bring about greater equality must go hand in hand with personal transformation.
Hands up, unless you went handcuffs. I want to see your hands up. We the people. Keep your hands up. Yo, you work at Mickey D's? What's it like there? You work at Starbucks? How's the child care? Is she babysat? Where your wages at? Right food utilities, are you making that? Does your hard work seem to have an odd word? Do your arms hurt? Man, does your car work? You ride a train across the whole city map, spend the first 2 hours making that back. Now, how much are you worth as a whole? $11 an hour seem a little bit low? I mean, did you even know? Did you ever think if we all walked out, stores closing in a blink, all called in sick? Who would stock the shelves? Bosses took over. Would they do it just as well? Was the clothing sold self putting dollars in their pockets? Nah. Does the cash register the profit? Huh. You the people? Stand up. We the people. Put your hands up. Unless you in handcuffs, I want to see your hands up. We the people.
Stand up.
Your hands up. Woo. Now to your energy. So we got 3 more speakers and we're going to do this live action. So next I would like to
welcome everyone to the Freeze the Fees 2.0 rally, everyone. We have a table set up for you to sign in, get your free t-shirt, your play card, and get your coffee, tea, and cinnamon buns. We are excited to do this really one more time this semester. On Wednesday, February 2nd, bracing morning, wind chills below -40 degrees, and with campus lockdown due to COVID, we held the largest student rally in recent memory at the U of R. We were able to get the endorsement of many city councillors, members of Legislative Assembly, and prominent community organizations. But after this successful rally, we heard clearly from students that you all wanted us to hold another rally when campus reopened in March. And that is why we are back today to continue the campaign to lower tuition fees and create a barrier-free post-secondary education experience for all students at the University of Regina and in Saskatchewan as a whole. Now please join Herbert and I in a chant for lower tuition fees.
So, Princess, can you do me a favor? Can you pass everybody one of the chant sheets, please? So Princess is going to walk around in a circle and is going to pass everybody a chant sheet. So we're going to hold off on the chants until everybody gets one. But for now, we'd love to introduce our executives from URSU, Basma and Zio, who have some words from the executive team. Lower tuition fees. Lower tuition fees. Lower tuition fees. Lower tuition fees. So now we'll hear some of these comments.
Hello everyone, I am Machen Ostenso. My pronouns are they, them. I live here on Treaty 4 territory as the URNDP's co-chair. However, today I represent domestic students in support of the Freeze the Fees initiative. Before I say a basic, we the domestic students support you all, I believe that it is important to expose the xenophobia that I have witnessed from domestic students. Many in reaction to my open support have said things such as, what good does that do for you, and what good does that do for us? And they clearly ignore the fact that my partner is an international student. However, I still believe that you do not need to be an international student to support these movements for our friends who come from the international. This country is supposed to be a welcoming country, and by having these disproportionate fees, this is not very welcoming. Another thing that they've said is that they will downplay the cause by stating the government pays for their education. Technically for me, my education is also paid by the government. However, I must pay it back and then some. But for international students, these amounts are tripled, and it is very disproportionate and unfair. Worst of all is when I heard someone say, it makes sense for the university to prioritize domestic students. And these come from descendants of European settlers. And I can faithfully say that we came here the same way international students have. I can guarantee that if it was us domestic students who had these disproportionately high fees, suddenly the many domestic students who couldn't be here would suddenly be here. There is no excuse for xenophobia. I, as a domestic student, apologize to any and all international students who have had to experience any form of xenophobia, ignorance, or racism from my fellow domestic students in regards to the initiative. In closing, I represent domestic students, and on behalf of them, we support the international students and the initiative to freeze the fees. Thank you.
Hi, so my name is Aisha and I'm a media presenter, and I'm talking about the rally campaign regards Freeze the Fees for international students.
Okay, my name is Harry Bami Adegbitel. I'm a student of U of R, the Faculty of Science, and studying computer science major. Yeah, concerning those fees, it's a lot for international students. We all know that it's very much, but what can we do? We just have to, and I think the government should be able to at least
lower the fees.
Yeah, at least come to consideration of the fee, because we're paying like times four. Yeah. Of what the domestic students pays, and it's a lot. It's so much.
Yeah, and with the limitation of working hours as an international student, 20 hours a week, and paying your rent, paying your bills, and school fees, and not all our folks can help from back home.
Yeah. Well, the hours we are working, it's
pretty low.
It's pretty low. Yeah, it's so low, and use a lot of bills, Wi-Fi, lights bills, and the rent and everything, utilities and everything, and even feeding as well too. It's not easy. It's not.
Especially since after the pandemic, there's been a really great increase in all those things, and we still have to pay times 4 of that school fees. So would you like to leave a short message to the government to see if they can hear our voices?
Okay, what I could just say is that the government should just come to consideration of the international student, and to help us at least the fees. I think the fees. So they should just is alert, and they should help us in any way they can in their power. They should help us.
Well, thank you very much. Hello, my name is Aisha. I'm the presenter, and
Hi, my name is Quang. I am from Vietnam and now I am third year student in business faculty and my major is finance.
Finance. Okay, so today we are gathered here for the ORSO Advocacy Freeze the Fees rally campaign. And what do you think about it?
I think it's really a good campaign and the tuition fee for international students is like increased year by year. So I think it's not a really good option for international students based on the COVID right now and the economic impact between war and Ukraine.
Yeah, right, correct. And the limitations in working and paying bills, and you're working only 20 hours a week according to the government. And do you think there should be an increase in that, or there should be a lower increase in the fees? Which one do you prefer?
I think the both way we can increase the hour of working for student and lower the fee, because when we're working we already pay the tax for government, so when we increase that, so the government have more money to run the university, so we can do both way. I think so.
Okay. Is there any short message you would like the Canadian government to hear?
So I know like Canadian government is trying to like increase the international student fee. Increase the international student to come here to become a great place for students to all over the world to come here.
Yeah.
And the first way of doing it is reduce the fee. When you reduce the fee, you will have more students as you wanted.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, that'll be all I wanted to ask, and we hope that there will be a change in lowering the fees and betterment for international students. Thank you, Kwan. Kwan, right?
Yes, Kwang. Yes, thank you so much for interviewing me today.
We have come to the end of the Freeze the Fees campaign Rally 2.0. Thanks to everyone for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.